Behind me is the Veterans Memorial Plaza on Chaplain Schmidt Island, an island named for a Dubuquer who gave his life for his country at Pearl Harbor. Just steps from here, on Saturday night, the Dubuque Fighting Saints at Imon Arena will host their annual Salute to Service night. And for goaltender Owen Crudale, taking the ice will be a reminder of the sacrifices his family has made.
My brother, he is in the Navy right now. He's currently an officer. He graduated from nuclear power school, and now he's currently stationed in Newport News, and he's building a nuclear submarine, I believe. And so that's pretty cool. My grandfather on my mom's side was a rear admiral in the Navy, and then later on, after he had ended his time with the Navy, he went on to become a Blue Angels pilot, which is pretty intense. And then my dad's dad was a doctor in the Navy as well.
Patrick Moneymaker joined the Blue Angels in November 1988 after a successful career in the Navy. He flew in 91 combat missions and accumulated more than 5,000 flight hours. To Owen, he is just grandpa, but when he gets the chance, Crudale lets people know how proud he is.
Just knowing what they've done for our country and the freedom that they've allowed to give us, they've given their time and some their lives. It makes me extremely proud, knowing that how high up my grandfather was in the military, all that he accomplished. I don't like to brag about it, but sometimes if we're talking about cool jobs, I'll be like, yeah, my grandpa was a Blue Angels pilot, admiral in the Navy, and they're just like, whoa, that's pretty sick. So I think it's a pretty cool thing to say, and it makes me proud of my name as well, you know.
Owen's brother Wyatt completed a rigorous nuclear program to earn his rank as an officer, working on highly sensitive projects. So while Owen is close with his brother and knows some things about the military, he doesn't know everything.
With him being in nuclear school, everything he did was top secret. He couldn't bring his phone to work, anything like that. He could not talk about what he was learning, anything like that. And even I'd ask him, what were you learning about? Do you know how to make a nuclear bomb? He's like, I can't tell you. So he's a pretty smart in the head, but gotta keep that on the down low. So
yeah. You try to pry it out of him at all?
I have tried, but he'll go the littlest bit of detail and then just kind of stop. It's pretty funny.
Being part of a military family has not come without tragedy. Owen's uncle died in the line of duty before Owen was born. And despite never meeting him, Owen joins his mother and his grandparents every year in honoring his uncle's memory.
His favorite thing was to go to Disneyland when he was little, so we typically, as a whole family, my whole mom's side of the family will go to Disneyland for 3 days in a row to celebrate his birthday, or what would have been his birthday, you know. And it's very nice, and it's also very emotional for my grandparents because of how much he meant to them, you know.
Seeing how the military has impacted his family has given Owen perspective on what service really means.
You could always be in a worse place. I get to live the dream. I get to play hockey every day. I could be fighting in a war somewhere else, and I'm just extremely blessed that I'm able to do what I do and have the life I have right now, because it could be a whole different story without them, you know. Makes me appreciate life a ton.
Crudale is happy to see Dubuque show its appreciation for the military.
I think it's awesome, you know, even at the service that we just had, I thought it was so cool to see all the people dressed up with their military attire and all their accolades. Seeing that Dubuque's such a military-focused town, I think that's really, really awesome, and I hope that we have a good turnout.
On Salute to Service Night in Dubuque, those who have sacrificed for our country get honored, and others take the oath of enlistment to pledge their commitment to service. Owen Crudale comes from a family of service, and when he straps on the pads this weekend against Tri-City, he'll be representing generations of service from those he loves the most.